can't talk right now because she's sitting over here stuffing her face before we got on the live, and then she realized it was time to go on the live, and she had her mouth full of food. But hi, Peter. Hi, Jody. Hi, Liam. Hi, Jesus Lord. Single man. Hello and welcome. Pam. Hi. I think I got everybody. We have been.
Oh, my stuff food stuck to my lip.
As always, you know, I come in about 5 minutes before it's time to go on live. So I've been working all day. Finally, I think I got in the downhill stretch of the truck I'm building over in Seminole for my cousin. And we just got home and Jen shoved a camera in my face. So here we are.
Yep. It's usually how it goes.
She was shoving a camera in my face and shoving food in her face.
Yep. True story. I didn't even know I was hungry until Emily started warming up bread and garlic butter.
Emmy made some homemade bread the other day.
Here's part of it.
Oh my Lord, guys. That's the chunk that's left. Hey, Joe Cool.
Emily is our 14-year-old daughter. She's almost 15, and she really likes to bake. And lately, she's been baking bread for a couple of years.
Hey, Gary.
But recently,
and Mary.
Recently, she's been really getting into baking like artesian style bread, and so she's doing like braided loaves and garlic and herb bread and different things like that. So, yeah.
Hi, McKevin.
Hey, Kylie.
Hi, Judy. Hi, Kylie. Hi, Lindsay.
Yeah, I haven't said hi everybody.
She's way behind.
I know. Wiley's already pretty much said hi to everybody.
So I don't even know if the commercials are done playing for everybody yet. I'm sure most people skipped them anyway.
Yeah, 2.5 minutes in, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know how to pronounce your name. Mary?
Mary? Peterson? Is that how you say it? Hello? Howdy, howdy.
Hey, Brett.
How's it going? Y'all, we're getting ready to move.
Yep. So, Jen pretty much forced the move on us. We've got to be moved by the 15th next month, guys.
Because we found a renter for our house. We're not going to say who it is.
Hi, Mama Ray. Mama Ree.
Oh, yeah. Hello from Canada. Welcome. So we've got to be out of here before our house has to be moving ready here by the 15th of April. So
yeah,
we got to be out of here.
Yeah. So whether we like it or not, we've got to get stuff moved.
Yeah.
I've got to figure out. I'm still haven't even figured out how I'm going to move these buses, but
you got an idea.
I've got an idea, and I think it's going to work. So
we might be living in the yard in our school buses when the renters move in.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That'll be funny.
That would be funny. Be like, can we use y'all's bathroom? I need to send you a real hat. That's funny.
Jody sent me this one, and I love it.
He hasn't taken it off since he got it.
Right, Petrus, Arkansas bound. Yep.
Jody said her birthday's April 16th. Well, we'll be moving for your birthday, Jody.
Yeah.
I really, really want to be in Arkansas on April 12th for the solar eclipse. I think that'll be really interesting for the kids to see. I probably need to order us some of those glasses.
Here where we're at, we're only going to get a partial. But over there in Arkansas, on that place, we're going to get 100%.
A total eclipse for like 2.5, 3 minutes or something like that. I know, McKevin, I saw that.
Brett said April 8th.
I thought it was the 12th.
I don't know.
Whatever day it is, I want to be there. So
Oh, Kylie said that a lot of gas stations sell them.
Oh, I had no idea.
The glasses that you wear for the solar eclipse to watch.
So you can be able to look at the sun. Yeah.
I mean, I have like 3 Weldon hoods, so we really don't need to buy any.
That's what happened last summer. There was a partial lunar eclipse or something like that, and we just took turns with the welding helmet, looking through it.
Hi, Evelyn. Hi, Gary. Hi, Vicky.
Yeah, we were at a car show when it happened, and so
Vicky also said April 8th. Yeah, it's the 8th.
Well, maybe it is the 8th. Either way, yeah.
I'd say
did I miss Tony?
I'd say no
Maybe?
one knows, but it sounds like they do.
Gary Ball, hello from North Carolina.
Vicky
Welcome.
said she lives in Arkansas.
Nice.
It
We
is
will
April
be in Central Arkansas.
Well, I'm glad we didn't. Hi, Tony. Yep, I see him now. I'm glad we didn't go off of Jen's date because we'd have missed it.
Well, now that cuts even more like a week off of our move. We gotta be there.
Hey, Dragonfly Acres, how's it going? So we can like schedule it to where we can just be taking stuff over there and be there during the eclipse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep, that would be good. We have so much work to do still. It's stupid.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, guys.
I don't even know how we're gonna get it all done.
We ain't. Let's just face
I
it. I mean, we're going to be living in buses, sitting over there unorganized for a little while. But
which is not how I wanted it to go, but that's how it's gonna have to happen.
Hi, Tammy.
And then
Did I say hi, Dragonfly Acres? I seen you said hi, and I didn't remember if I said hi or not.
And then we'll just have to come back and get stuff as we need it.
Yep.
Hey, Rachel. Yeah, that property y'all were looking at, Gary and Mary, that looks pretty nice.
Well, is it the same one I was watching the other day?
I don't know.
So it was like 40 acres on top of the mountain, and they had to cross a big creek to get into it. And I think there was a couple of them that they looked at during that time. But yeah, and there was somebody there, so they wasn't able to get out and actually look at that place. That place seemed that would have been awesome to have bought that place.
Wish we could have 40 acres.
I know.
But we're lucky that our budget is allowing for 7. So maybe someday. Maybe we could just run all of our neighbors off and just buy up all the property next to us.
Right.
Doubt it'll happen like that, but still.
And then Jeff would be like right in the middle of our property.
That'd be okay. Jeff's welcome. So yeah, we have 2 school buses that are too big to fit on any of our trailers.
Well,
but Wiley okay, you talk about it.
I've actually got a friend that's got a trailer that would handle them. So Zentech told me he's got that gooseneck trailer over there that's got dovetail and all that stuff on it that would handle them. I just don't like borrowing other people's stuff to do a trip like that or whatever. And
it is a couple 100 miles each way. And if a tire broke or lights broke or, a leaf spring, something
like ours
if something breaks on it, then we would feel obligated to fix it. And it's different when something breaks on our trailer. We could just be like, well, I guess we ain't moving anything until we get that fixed.
You're like, oh, well.
When we borrow something of somebody else's, we don't want to give it back broken. So
yeah. Is that Starry?
Hi, how's it going? We are having a good day. It is a really nice day. Actually, it's pretty much been really nice all week.
Yeah.
I think we're supposed to have rain move in tomorrow and Friday.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually over there in the shop. It was pretty hot today.
I
was sweating.
It was. That's because you were working.
You wasn't doing anything. You was just sitting playing on your phone.
Actually, I couldn't do anything but write because I didn't have any data.
Oh.
So it wouldn't even let me open Libby for books.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah.
Hey, Larry, how's it going? Yeah, you made it. Yeah, y'all, I see 72 people in here and 40 thumbs up. So if y'all could please hit that thumbs up, we'd appreciate it. Did you see?
Did you see the picture that Drifting Dreamers had of
An
an
outdoor
outdoor
shower
shower made from those totes you have? Daisy, we are actually working on that right now. We're making a video. We are building our outdoor shower out of totes. And but no, I haven't seen the one Drifting DD5 has put out, but
I haven't either.
we are actually working on that right now.
Yeah.
But I'm taking it a little bit further than what everybody else has that I've seen. So just stay tuned and keep your eye out for the video. It's going to be pretty cool.
Hey, Drew.
This is my twist on that whole thing. So yeah.
It's kind of funny because when Wiley's building things, he's kind of like I am when I'm in the kitchen cooking things. So I'll see 5 different recipes for the same thing, but I like different things from each of them, and so I kind of mix them all together and make my own.
Yeah.
Well, Wiley sees all these kinds of ideas building things, and then he takes all these different ideas, incorporates it into his own design, and so it's going to be pretty epic, I think.
I can't wait. I honestly, I can't wait till it's operational and I'm taking a shower in it. I am that excited about it. I think it's going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah. I don't use Facebook, so that would be why I haven't seen it.
I rarely get on Facebook. I've been on Facebook more here lately than I have in quite some time because
You're selling
I'm
stuff?
selling stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've got stuff on Marketplace for sale, so I've been a lot on Facebook lately. But
heck yeah, Brett and Deborah are waiting on a notary, I think they said, to sell their property in Florida. I didn't realize
awesome.
They had property in Florida.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I guess I'll spill a little bit of beans, but this...
I don't know what he's spilling.
What we're doing is the shower setup combined with a bathroom setup. So it's actually 4 totes, and you're going to go in one to the restroom, and then you're going to turn and go into the shower. So it's going to be pretty awesome, guys. Like I said, I'm super, super excited.
Oh yeah, and it's about 5 times the size of the bathroom in the little camper.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
gonna be.
It's so I actually, I've got it all put together, the shower stall put together, and I got in it the other day, and oh my Lord, it feels like I'm in a mansion because even our shower that's in our house right now, the shower curtain, sticks to me on my sides, and I hate it.
I hate it too.
But you get in that one, and it's like you can move.
He gets in there and he starts dancing around. It's so funny. So, Daisy, I can't wait till we're moved either. Honestly, I'm a little bit nervous about it just because there's going to be so much change.
Yeah.
And the reason we bought this property in July of last year, and the reason we've waited to move is because I had back surgery in August. And I had to heal up from that, and then we weren't going to move our kids out there in the dead of winter. So we were just waiting for the nights to be above freezing. But springtime is also the rainy season, and there's a lot that we need to do. So why the 15th? Because that's when the other person's lease is up, and they have to be out of their current place.
So we're renting this place out. You wasn't in here. Mm-hmm. We're renting this place out, and she needs this place to move into by the 15th. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
We're renting it to somebody we know and hoping, crossing our fingers, that it's going to be
a good deal.
Yeah, not a bad decision. So,
Hillbilly Frank, so I don't know if you've seen the live last Friday, but as we was pulling into the yard, one of my leaf springs broke on my trailer, so we was fully loaded with hay, and a leaf spring broke on my trailer. Matter of fact, the guy over at, now I can't think of the name over there, the axle surgeon here in Shawnee, he stayed late so I could get there and get parts picked up, and me and Jen was out in the rain, the cold,
the wind,
wallowing in mud and dark, and we got it put together, and the hay haul went absolutely fantastic. It was a long day, but it went great. No issues whatsoever, and everything went perfectly on it. We did do a live stream on most of the run going up, but we got
some audio issues.
Yeah, it was a mess. I've got to be honest. I don't think I'm going to try to go live in my truck anymore because of the audio issues, and we just can't get that figured out. So I think we're pretty much done trying to go live in my truck.
So what will the order be to move things to Arkansas? To be honest, we aren't completely sure yet. We know that the buses have to be the first thing to go. Ideally, we will have most of our personal belongings like clothes, shoes, blankets, the personal items that we need on a daily basis, and all of our daily kitchen stuff will be in the trailers before we move them to Arkansas.
Yeah.
Ideally. And so when we move the buses to Arkansas, then they'll already be set up. And we'll just be able to just lay out and go to bed. But I'm not sure. So, what else do you have to add to that?
So, really, I've got some huge pallets. They're 8 foot wide and 10 or 12 foot long. And we're going to build a deck out of those. And I think first order of business is we need to get those pallets loaded up on the trailer, get the tractor loaded up on the trailer, get over there and get what little bit of dirt work we didn't get, the finalization of the dirt work done. Get the pallets set on the ground, and then come back and start moving buses. Yeah.
Right.
That's going to be...
Because we're going to build a living area, essentially, between two of the school buses, and then we're going to build a roof over all of the top of it, because Lily's bus the roof is kind of caved, has been pushed down, and so it doesn't, when water gets on there and then it sits on there, there's a slow drip, and so it really needs to be covered. And then our food trailer that we got from Sheila,
hi Tim, thanks.
We sealed up all the cracks and stuff with silicone, but we feel like it would still be best to be covered.
Yep.
And our bus.
Howdy, James.
We just want to build roofs over the buses because the windows don't hold the moisture out very well.
Yeah.
Those old bus windows aren't exactly waterproof. Yes, it will be a lot like Mel and Gary did, where they built the living area in between the two.
It'd be a lot like that. That's actually kind of where we got the idea. We seen their setup and we really liked it. So
except we plan on building a roof instead of using tarps.
Yeah. And I say that, but Jen's getting pretty, how would I say this? She's wanting a pretty big room in between the two buses. And so, if you've got a 20-foot span in between the buses, and then you got 8 foot more on both sides for the buses, and you've got to go over that, that's 36 feet wide. It's going to be pretty hard to get a roof built over that.
Yeah, it may be a little bit smaller than I want, but that'll be okay.
We'll see how that all goes.
But we need a space where we can all get together and have meals and family time and out of the rain.
Yeah.
So that's the main goal. Even when it calls for not humorous, you seem to. Well, I gotta go. Oh, bye, Starry.
I'm not sure who's talking.
Yeah. May have to go back to work here fairly soon. They're pushing pretty hard. Well, James, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but if it's a bad thing, I'm sorry. Just say the day and we will be there. Drew, we don't know the day yet.
Yeah, we don't know. It's really what's going to happen, I promise you. This is what's going to happen. I know Jen, and this is how it always works out for us. We're going to wake up like tomorrow morning, and she's going to be like, hey, let's load the van and go to Arkansas. Or let's load the truck and go to Arkansas. Or, it's just going to be like that. I promise. There's not going to be any heads up at all.
Which is funny.
Or tonight at midnight, she's going to be like, hey, I think we ought to get up early in the morning and, load the tractor on the trailer and go over there and finish that land.
Hey, Wiley, I've got a really good idea. Why don't we load those pallets up on the trailer and take them to Arkansas? And some of those totes too, so you don't sell them all.
Yeah. Guys, I cannot believe how many of those 275-gallon totes we have sold in the last week.
When he first got them, I was like, dang, that's a lot. I mean, we had 70-something of them, huh?
Close to 80, yeah.
Close to 80. Yeah. And I was like, dang, that's a lot. Like, and then we put them on the internet, and nobody was calling about
almost
it for like
a week. We didn't really, I mean, I think I got 1 or 2 comments, you know, I might have sold 1 or 2 in the first week. But then last week, or this week, however you want to say that,
yeah,
they have been blowing me up. I even had, it worked out perfect. I had, you know, one guy call me. I had one guy call me, and he was like, hey, you know.
Joseph, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Joseph. I had one guy call me, and he was like, hey, I live over here on Anderson Road up close to Oklahoma City, and, you know, what would you charge me to bring a couple of them over here? So I told him, and I was thinking, man, you know, it kind of sucks that I would, you know, go out almost to Oklahoma City and, you know, whatever. Then just bam, 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 right back to back. I had another guy call me, he wanted 4. I had another guy call me, he wanted 2. Had another guy call me, he wanted 6. So I literally had my 30-foot gooseneck loaded completely down and had made a big round here around, you know, Shawnee area, Seminole area, delivering totes the other day.
The whole day he was gone.
I was gone all day long delivering these totes. But it worked out perfect. I mean, and, you know, we've sold a lot.
We were able to pay our bills this month, and that was our main goal, was get the bills paid, and then we'll worry about trying to get to Arkansas, start moving things, because got to take care of responsibilities first. We don't want to go into debt as soon as we move.
Hi, Beth.
Hi, Mama V. How's it going?
How's Neil, Beth? How's Neil doing?
Yeah, after his fall. Remember, if you ever come across food grade, I'll take some. Place we're getting them, definitely.
Yeah, they're so. Here's the thing: is I've got a lot of people I'm taking them to, because hey, there's Neil right there.
Hey, Neil.
Hi, Neil. So they're non-toxic, biodegradable, water soluble. You know, everybody is using them for water. I'm telling you that right now. You rinse them out, and they're fine. It's just soap.
Just because everybody jumps off the bridge doesn't mean it's a good idea.
Right.
So, I don't know. It's entirely up to you.
The ones that I've been selling is just soap. So you wash them out good. I think, you know, and everybody else is with the same opinion of me. I mean, I'm not telling anybody to do it. I'm telling them they're on food grade, but they're washing them out and using them for water. It's simple as that. And like I said, it's just soap. So
Rachel said they use theirs for water and it works fabulous.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Mama V. I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere that it's your birthday today. So happy birthday. Y'all, if you don't know, Mama V at Possum Run Homestead goes live at 5 o'clock right after we're done here.
So Mama V's eating her cupcake. I'm assuming, is that your birthday cupcake you're eating, Mama V?
Maybe. So I say we're going to start moving stuff, and then we actually got a call from, there's a guy here that we do a lot of work for. He's a really great guy, and he called us the other day, and he's like, I know you guys are in Arkansas, but I really need your help. And we're like, actually, you caught us right before we moved. So now he's got a building, a commercial building in Shawnee that the stucco's falling off the front of it, and he needs us to re-front the whole building.
Yeah.
So luckily it's not a huge building. What, it was like 40 some odd foot wide all across the front?
40, yeah, I don't remember.
Something like that.
A little over 40 foot.
Oh,
thanks, Dave.
Found $20 at Home Depot this morning. Thank you. Yeah, we are going to, especially if we have friends come help us, we're going to cover everybody's fuel costs and make sure they have lunch and drinks and all that kind of stuff. So,
and I can make cookies.
Yeah, dude, you're exactly right. You're looking at $100 for a food grade tote around here. I can buy food grade totes for $100. But here's the thing. So if you notice, if you ever go out and you look and you find these food grade totes, they have absolutely no labels on them. They've taken all the labels off. They've done everything. I honestly don't think you can trust that, because I could easily take those placards off of mine and sell them for food grade. And wash them and sell them for food grade. I could do that easily.
But we're honest people.
But I'm not going to do that. And I promise you that there are a lot of those people doing that out there.
Mama V said they're $50.
Wow, really? For
that's
food
a good
grade?
Deal.
Yeah,
that's a good deal.
Yeah, because I'm selling mine non-food grade for $40.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Happy birthday, Christy. I guess it's also Christy Betts, or maybe her birthday went past and she said that she was stuck without a car, so she dug a garden. So I know I've said this on like most of our live streams lately.
Hey, Glenn and Shannon.
Yeah, hey guys. But I'm really trying not to like go garden crazy.
And she went out the other day and bought a bunch of friggin' blueberry bushes.
Hey,
I
got 3 blueberry, some blackberry, a couple of raspberry, and a few grape.
Oh, not grapes.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's the first I've heard about this.
That was...
You told me a few blueberry bushes.
Okay, well, there was more than that.
Hi, Lila!
You buy car parts all the time, and I have to find out through Amazon emailing me. But yesterday I sat out in the sun all day. I'm surprised I didn't get a sunburn, but it felt so good sitting outside playing in the dirt yesterday.
Like a child. Oh.
So I went to Aldi's, and I think that's pretty much most places now. I don't know. It's a grocery store, and they had these rooted plants or whatever, and I just couldn't help myself. They were $5. I was like, I'm getting 10 of them. So I think I got 9. But yeah, I already had one blueberry that wasn't doing that great. I've tried to grow blueberries for the past 5 years, but I've never really tailored to them and given them what they need. Yeah, Jody, I am crazy. I have a dream of living in a food forest where you can just go outside and everything is edible. And then that way when the grandkids come over and they're like, I'm hungry, I'm like, all right, go out in the yard and find something to eat.
James, we went through that just a few minutes ago, and stay tuned because you're going to see a video on that here pretty soon. We are doing that ourselves right here at the moment.
As long as Wiley doesn't finish it before he records any of it, because
yeah,
I have to catch him every time I go outside. I'm like, are you recording that? And he's like, no. And then other times he's like, but we don't need this because we already recorded this, like some like this. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Lila says it's hard to tag, but she says hi to everybody.
Bye, Mama V. We'll see you in a little bit.
Yep. Love ya. Happy birthday. So, yeah, we are building an outdoor off-grid shower, and it's going to be epic. Of course, if you've been following along for very long, you know that we don't really care about how things look. We care more about how things work.
Well, howdy, Paul.
Hey. Yeah, so we'll be working on that. I'm working on a video for the hay hauling that we did last weekend. And I haven't been able to get a lot of it done because we've been babysitting one of our grandbabies, and he's 5, and he's a redhead, and he is a handful.
Yeah.
I love him to death, and I have really enjoyed my time with him, but he is a handful, and I have not been able to get nothing done. I've managed to keep him alive.
I think that's why Emmy decided to go to work with me today.
Yeah.
So I was actually thinking what I had originally in my head playing around is I was going to take 3 of those 50 or 275 gallon totes and stack them on top of each other, build the off-grid shower in the bottom, and have the water storage at the top to where you just have gravity feed going into them. But the way we did it, I think we took too much structure out of it, so I don't think it's going to hold the tote. So I'm going to wind up having to build another tower to hold water. But
Ford Dude says Wiley needs a shirt and a hat that says "hit record." I don't know that he'd like look at himself to know.
Yeah. Oh, Paul's been down with a hurt back. Well, how are you doing, Paul?
Paul, I know that feeling all too well. I hope you're feeling better.
What we need to do is wire a pop-up.
Christy said she's got a grandbaby coming and her daddy's a redhead.
Oh no.
So,
good luck.
Mom, what we need to do is put a wire a pop-up ad in Wiley's head that whenever he starts doing something, it says hit record.
Yeah. What we need to do is we just need to get him some fancy glasses that have like a camera on them, so they're always recording.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
And we could call it Wiley Vision.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, hi Jeff, and we are so happy to get to move to Arkansas. We are so
excited.
ready. We're very excited. We can't wait.
I'm like still looking at all the stuff that needs to be done here, and I just want to run away. I don't want to do it all. I hate moving. I'd be happy if I never ever 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 have to ever move again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi Lynn. I don't know if I'm just not been seeing you or what, but hi.
Yeah. So our grandson's hair is like,
oh my gosh,
orange like a carrot.
I'm colorblind and I can tell that he's got red hair.
He's got that. He looks like his hair color comes out of a box.
Yeah.
Because you see, I mean, women who like red hair would die for his hair color. And he just has so much energy.
Morphine. Wow.
Ooh, yikes. I hate pain medicine.
Man.
11. I wouldn't have been that brave.
Golly.
Let the fun begin. Arkansas, look out.
Yeah, right.
I'm excited to move. I told the kids, so we're not going to have air conditioning in our school buses, mainly because we won't have the infrastructure to run them. They pull a lot of electricity, and we are going to have 5 different spaces, because Emily and Hunter's is split in half. So, yeah, 5 different spaces. That would be 5 air conditioners, and our generator just wouldn't be able to handle that.
Yeah, we couldn't do that.
So, we are going to learn how to live by the light of day. When the sun comes up, we'll get up and we'll start working. When it gets too hot outside, we're going to head to the lake or river or somewhere to cool off. And then, or hang out under a shade tree.
Or build our little mist system back where we can just have a mist system. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be even better.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, we're only going to work half days, I think, once it gets really, really hot outside. But, I think once we get settled and get the roofs built over our buses, then after that we'll probably start working on our fence, because I don't want problems with our neighbors, and they say good fences make good neighbors. So
yeah,
hopefully we can start working on that. Lila said can't tap today. Yeah, Christy said that generator uses a lot of gas. So
yeah.
When I was growing up, I grew up off-grid.
Hey, Dot.
Albeit it was in Northern California, where there's 0 humidity, so it wasn't that hot. I mean, at least I wasn't that hot as a kid. You just found a shady spot, and you just, calmed down for a couple hours during the day.
Yeah. Well, Rachel, the thing is everybody around, and I don't understand this. I'll put it this way. Because I grew up using a swamp cooler. I grew up in Sallisaw, Oklahoma, which is right over there by the Arkansas border. And our house, that's all we ever had until I was probably 16 years old. That's all I ever had was a swamp cooler. There it is. Brett just said it. Everybody's saying they won't work because of the humidity. That's all I grew up on in Sallisaw, Oklahoma. I do not understand. I mean, yes, our salt would be a rock inside our salt shaker. There is issues that come along with that, but I grew up on them. I don't know what the problem was and why everybody is so convinced they won't work here, because they do. I've used them. My whole family used them whenever we was growing up, and they work fine.
In my opinion, the main problem with a swamp cooler is it makes it even more humid.
Yes, I mean it does. But the moving air and the cooling of the air still cools you off. I mean, that's like I said, that's all I ever knew when I was a kid.
Christy said we had window fans when I was little in a basement if it got too bad. Yeah, and that's one of the main reasons that we want to build our house underground. That's the main reason we want to do an Earthship / Hobbit style house, is for the energy efficiency. While the grid is close and we could tie into electric and water if we wanted to, we've seen all the hoops Jeff has had to jump through. And it wouldn't cost a lot more for us to drill a well. I mean, how many years are we going to pay a water bill after we pay all of the fees and jump through all of the hoops to even get it connected? Is it really going to save us any money by being on the grid than off?
Right.
You know, I think we'll save a lot more money in the long run if we have a well. And the electric company, there may come a time when it's not available.
Right.
And so we have some solar stuff. We're just going to have to learn how to use less electricity.
So, Lila, I mean, of course, that depends tremendously on the size. We was looking at one, I can't even remember now. I'd have to go back and look, but I can't remember. I mean, just give me a text or something and we'll figure it out. It's a 3,000. I was looking at a 6,000 the other day. It was like $4,500. A 3,000. I mean, I would say, from what I'm understanding, you should be paying about $1 a watt, brand new. You know.
Four dudes said that come to Georgia in the summer and you'll start sweating just thinking of going outside.
Yeah.
It gets pretty humid here, too.
It gets very humid up here. Not as bad as it is down there, but it's pretty darn close.
Gary and Mary said, we're from Florida, and there's a reason they're called a swamp cooler, so yes, they do work. The good thing about the indoor portables, they pull inside air, not the humid outside air. Oh.
Yeah.
We love the well water. Right. We do, too. I don't know what the quality of our water is going to be there. I hope it's better than what Mel and Gary have at their place. They've had to put a lot of money, I think, into their filtration system and stuff like that. So hopefully we get nice, crystal clear, clean, healthy water. You never know. But either way, it's still,
right, James?
I think it's still going to be better than being on city water.
Yeah.
Rachel happens. Late as usual. Right, Cindy? Can't wait to share solar-related stuff with a bunch of Ewans.
Well, I don't know how knowledgeable I am, but we're fixing to find out. I can tell you that. What?
I definitely missed your last comment, Lynn. I'm scrolling up to look for it, but it was a long time ago. People used to call one of my elder relatives Carrot Top. Oh, I went to school with a girl that had red hair, and that's what everybody called her. We all called her Carrot Top.
I paid $4,000 for a solar setup. Been in Florida, never again.
Don't like palmetto bugs. I don't even know what that is.
We use well water and have a small distiller just for cooking.
That's not a bad idea, Rusty and Rachel.
Can't stand it. Yeah. Used to call one of my older Carrot Top. Oh yeah, that's what.
Thanks, Paul, for bringing that up. I was able to scroll up and find it, but thank you.
But yeah, anyway, yeah, we're going to have to figure out what to do. I mean, you know, for the most part, for quite some time, we're pretty much going to be busy from daylight to dark anyway. If it gets too hot, like she said, we just shut down and, you know, head to the lake and throw ourselves in the water, or I mean, you know, whatever. We'll find a shade tree or whatever we got to do to cool off. But
Michael was saying that we need to use Anson's method of his pant timer.
Yeah.
So
right.
Anson from Ivy's Family Factotum had come over to our place in Arkansas in August, and he was helping us do some stuff. And he sweat a lot, and he was saying that when his pants get wet from sweat, he's like, that's when it's time to call it a day.
Yeah.
Call it a day. So I told Michael, I was like, but whose pants are we gonna go off of? Because I don't sweat that much. So we'd be there all day. We'd never get time off if we went by mine. So
Hunter and Lily would not leave him alone. They were like, when are we gonna go to the lake?
yeah. Palmetto bugs are giant cockroaches. Yeah, I'll pass on that.
Yeah, right.
Also have rain barrels. That's a good idea.
Glenn said emphasis on giant.
Yeah.
So I guess they're huge.
Yeah, no thanks. I've had an exterminator at our house that's sprayed for the past, I don't know, every month for the past 10 years or more. And
Thanks, Cindy.
So we haven't had roaches in a really long time, and it's been really, really nice.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to have them again. I'm really sad that we can't take this company with us.
Yeah, no kidding.
Move.
No kidding. What about the children's school in Arkansas? So we're doing homeschooling here. We'll be doing homeschooling there.
Mm-hmm. Chickens will eat your bugs for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
We just have to get some stuff set up for them first. We are not... I don't suspect we'll have any livestock other than our pigs. We're going to take our coon pigs. I almost call them potbellies. But we're going to take those. But we want to have as few mouths to feed as possible because we're not really sure about our income and how much we're going to have, and we don't want anybody to go hungry. So, and we can get all the eggs and stuff we want from Jeff.
From Jeff, yeah, right.
So, right, Sheila. If you have an option, well water is way better. We have a well here. It's the first time I've ever had a well, and I don't ever want to go back to city water. Yes, yeah, chickens, and we'll get rid of bugs and ticks for sure.
So we have guineas here, but I think they're going to wind up staying here because they kind of turned out to be just neighborhood guineas anyway. They just forage all over the neighbor's place, our place. The neighbor grew half of them, and then they all just come together and decided to travel all around. So we're probably not going to be able to take them with us. And we have not had tick problems here at all.
Not since we got guineas.
Yeah.
Occasionally the dogs will get ticks on them, but it's not.
Yeah.
They don't.
It's even like our dogs and our cats don't even have fleas, and we live out in the country because I think that the guineas eat them too. Borrow Jeff's chickens to eat your ticks. Yeah.
Is that Rusty and Rachel?
Yeah, I think so.
They said drive up to Iowa.
Oh, Bellyacres number 3 times 2. Well, I know that Rusty and Rachel are Bellyacres, but I don't know if is that the same? I don't think so, because they're in Oklahoma, not Iowa. Give you all the chickens you want. Now that Jeff's got the septic in, hopefully he will have a big moving party in the next 4 to 5 weeks, maybe sooner. Did you see that video? He got his septic
I've seen it on there. I haven't got to watch it yet. Yeah.
I watched it earlier. I volunteered Drew to catch and move the guineas. Jilly and Carrie. Oh, hi. Sorry, we have some other friends where their channel's name is there's Robertson's Bellyacres, and then they have Bellyacres Kitchen, I think. And so, yeah. Been off a while and recovering with back injury. Tore a few tendons on my back. I'm so sorry, Paul. That sounds awful.
Guineas will clean up some bugs pretty good. Yeah, but they are so dumb. They are the dumbest animal I think I've ever encountered.
I really enjoy watching them though, because we have one that's white and all the other ones are the like gray with white spots everywhere, and like polka dots, and they're so funny. It seems like the white one's always involved. Sometimes it's the chaser, sometimes it's the chasee, but they chase each other everywhere. They get on the house. They jump up in the trees and chase each other. They run in circles around the yard. I mean, 20 minutes straight, they're doing laps around the house. It is hilarious. It is so funny.
Yeah, Jeff. I've actually been thinking about trying to figure out something like that to do. And I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it all goes once we get over there. But basically, what do they call it?
Hydro. Wait, no, it's a Dang it! I know the name of that.
Yeah, that's what.
I talk about it all the time.
Fire Lake's totally on it.
Yeah.
I can't think of what it is.
The post office I used to work at was on that too. Yes, that's one of the ways we'll actually be cooling our house when we build it. Is we're gonna have air tubes that come through the dirt and into the house, and then there'll be windows or something that open on the front of the house.
Yep.
For the air to flow through, so the hot air can go out. And
so the air tubes are going to be down low in the back wall, and then the windows, the open windows, will be high in the front wall. So you open those, and it
creates
flows.
A vacuum, and the air just flows through.
Yeah.
So we plan on doing that when we build our house.
Daisy said she hates the sounds that the guineas make. They've never bothered me.
They are loud, especially right at the time like the sun's going down and they roost.
Yeah.
They get up in the tree and they just go
For some
crazy.
reason they start, yeah, I don't know.
I'm so glad that we don't do our live stream at now time changed, so it would probably be 6:30 and they are going nuts.
Yeah.
You'd think that somebody was trying to hurt them because they just, I don't know, they sound the alarm.
We're behind on comments.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, oops. I guess we weren't that far behind.
Oh.
Yeah. Chickens will keep ticks off the coon-coons. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to do something. Geothermal, that's
geothermal.
Yes.
Why couldn't I think of that? Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, when we're done here, guys, please go over to Mama V at Possum Run Homestead and wish her a happy birthday. It's her birthday today. Also have exhaust tubes, yeah. Oh, they've been on YouTube for about 4 years. And
wow.
They know Rusty and Rachel. Yes, they are very great folks. We don't get to see them very much, but I always enjoy spending time with them when we do get to see them.
You know what's funny, Glenn? I haven't, I don't know that we've even tried. I'm sure we probably have, but I don't remember it. But I couldn't tell you that I seen that much of a difference between guinea eggs and chicken eggs.
No, they're shaped a little bit differently. And the guineas are really good at hiding them. Of course, most of our guineas have been free range because, I mean, what's the point of keeping guineas in a run? The whole point is for them to eat all the bugs. So.
No, Ford dude. Actually, we only have maybe one rooster left. And so.
And a turkey that thinks it's a guinea.
Yeah. So they're probably just going to wind up hanging out here with new renters.
Mm-hmm. They don't mind it, so. I used to watch and talk to Jenn and Wiley when you cooked. Oh!
I remembered their name whenever they said their name a while ago.
It's been a while.
It's been a while, yeah.
So we also plan, when we build our house, we plan to do, what? Now I'm losing all my thoughts.
What?
The radiant heat in the floors.
Yeah.
And that's how we plan to heat the house.
Yeah.
We may or may not build a wood stove just because it helps keep the moisture out.
Yeah.
And it also is nice to just sit in front of a fire. I love the smell of the wood stove and all that. So we'll have to see how that all plays out. But if you guys have been following for very long, you already know that our plans change daily. Generally, brain fart. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it only gets lighter the more time I spend outside. So by the end of the summer, I'm probably going to look closer to a bleach blonde than a dirty blonde. So
I'm actually, James, probably going to build a drum stove. I really want to take this stove with us. I love this stove. I really want to take it with us. We'll see how that goes.
We may or may not.
But with the way we're going to be doing things, I think a drum stove would be a whole lot better anyway, because it's going to put more heat off, and we're going to kind of have an open space for our little, main area, and I think one of the drum stoves would probably be better for that.
Right. I fully expect it to be a minimum of 2 years before the house is built. I think we'll get started on it a lot sooner than that. Are we going to the Okie Homesteading Expo? No. No, we probably won't go to that this year. Let's see if I'm right. Jen's plans change daily, and Wiley just has to follow them, pretty much.
Yep, you're exactly right. Exactly.
Well, see, okay.
Not pretty much. You're exactly right.
In my defense, the reasons plans change is because circumstances change. So one moment, he's like, all right, well, we're going to build this roof out of wood because that's what we have. The next moment, he's going to be like, hey, babe, check out this truckload of tin I just brought home for $200. Okay, so now we're putting a tin roof on it.
Yeah.
Because now we have tin. And
Yeah.
That's why plans change. Because plans always, our plans are fluid because we go with what we have. We don't have a big budget to just go out and buy whatever we need or whatever we want. So we're stuck building things out of recycled stuff. And it all depends on what we have at the time when it's time to build something. And so that's why plans constantly change.
Yeah, who said that?
Wiley's always bringing home new junk.
James, so I remember 20 years ago, you could buy those kits for like 15 or 20 bucks. I was looking the other day, they're almost 100 bucks. I'm not buying one. I can build that myself. I can make it happen. I'm not giving 100 bucks for one of those little cheap kits. So, yes, you can buy them. But man, they have skyrocketed in price.
It's a game plan, not a set plan, yes.
Right.
Yes, it is. So we just have a general idea of how we would like to see things turn out. And then it just depends on what we have. That's that old man issue, Brett. Senile dementia.
Yeah, no kidding, James. Get on Amazon and look them up. I mean, it's stupid crazy how expensive they are now. I can build my own. I don't need all that. You'll be able to catch deals on stuff once you get to... Yeah, that's the problem is, not being from over there, I'm afraid that it's going to be a little harder for us to do our junk gathering.
Which also might mean less junk in the yard.
Yeah. And truthfully, I would probably... I would kind of like to keep that place a little cleaner anyway, but...
He has so many friends here. They call him up, and they're like, dude, you're not going to believe what I found. You're going to love it so much. And then they have their conversation while he's like, no way, I need that. And then next thing you know, we owe our friend $800.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Did you see Gary Place? He wants to buy. We was talking about that earlier, Chris. I watched one video the other day, and I was a little bit busy, so I was kind of in and out of it. But I think Jen said she watched one.
Of what?
The
land, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's some really nice land in Arkansas. It just wasn't in our budget. I mean, of course, we didn't see the same things they're seeing because they're looking in different area and maybe their budget is higher than ours because I know that ours is really, really small. Yeah.
Paul, I have been wanting to do that so bad for a year now. The problem is having a place to store it until we use it. We don't have a good spot to store it, and it's just, there's no sense in buying it if it's going to go bad before we get to use it.
Right. We could really use it, but we'd almost have to rent a storage unit to keep it in.
Yeah.
A climate-controlled storage unit to keep it in. So McD, some good friends of ours, actually, we helped them build a rocket mass stove.
Yep.
Or mass rocket stove.
However you want to call it.
Last winter?
Yeah.
Yes. And I don't know if something went wrong or the design they had just wasn't good or whatever, but it ended up, something happened inside of it and it ended up like smoking out their house this winter.
I'm pretty sure what happened was the tubing that went through everything, I think some of that collapsed.
Mm-hmm. when we were putting the concrete in the form, the stovepipe was floating in the concrete, and so we were having a really hard time keeping it down. I do like the idea of a rocket stove, but they would literally have to sit there and put twigs in it because they had just like a 4-inch pipe or something, and that was
and I think that
cut
was
all your firewood down to fit into a 4-inch pipe, and that
yeah.
was,
He just had a really small entrance, and it was it was a mess.
I think we have 2 of them around here somewhere.
No, that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah. Well, we've built rocket stoves. We used a 5-gallon bucket and some 4-inch pipe, and we angled the 4-inch pipe at a 90 like this, and then we put some screws in the top so you could put like a pot or pan or whatever on top, and they actually work really well for cooking outside
on them all the time.
Yeah.
After school.
The kids like to just cook their after school snacks on them when they went to school, but the new wore off and they don't do that anymore. Whoops.
Whoa, what happened?
Really nice, I love, but so far away from me. And you tell the, let's see.
Gary's place, 5 acres, mostly flat. There are 3 buildings on site. Oh wow, no, that either that was in part of the video that I didn't get to see, or that wasn't the same video that I watched.
Right. I think Gary and Mary are currently staying at Drew's place and helping him clean it up and stuff. Which, knowing Drew, is probably a pretty big job, because Drew and Wiley are a lot the same in collecting junk. So, I'm sure they're putting in the work.
And that's exactly, Brett. I want to build a outside boiler.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do something like that. I'm going to have to see what it's going to take. Just get a small drum and make a small stove. Well, I have a whole lot of 55-gallon drums right now. The 55-gallon metal drums, and I'm going to make use of those.
Yeah.
Brett says he wants to learn from me. No, you don't, Brett. No, you don't.
We actually have one that stove that James built for Emily is built out of.
I think it's too small though. It's little.
Oh, it's too small for like a house, or our space is gonna need a really big stove because it's not going to be insulated. So. Yeah. Insulation is outrageous.
Yeah, James, burn barrels too. Yep. I've actually been I've been selling them for $10 a piece, or I'll cut the top out of them for $5, so $15 if I cut the top out of it for a burn barrel, and I've been selling quite a few of those too.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Junk to Jim's video came out today with the new property. That's why I haven't seen it today, because I haven't watched the video today.
2 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
So, one of my buddies built Emily a little wood stove for her bus, and we never got it installed. But it's a small wood stove. It's perfect for the buses for sure. I don't know. I mean, we'll see how that all works out. I don't know. We may or may not use it.
It smells like Emily's baking cookies.
Is she?
You can smell them. Mm-hmm. Look into
biochar. Yeah. I've seen a little bit on that, not a whole lot.
We'll have to watch Gary and Mary's video. Mama V's gonna go live next. Yes. Possum Homestead live at 5. After her is 3 Mississippi with Mike and Sid. 7 o'clock Simple Life Reclaimed, but they are not home right now. I know they're visiting friends out of state, so I'm not sure if they're going live or not. And then, let's see, Mike and Terry at MT Homestead at 8 o'clock.
Emily,
Vineyard
Paul
Farmhouse.
says he wants a cookie.
Vineyard Farmhouse with Brian at 9, and Peter at Old Man King Homestead at 10.
I guess we could freeze one and mail it to you, Paul.
Oh,
Right.
we totally could.
Said something
They'd be
about
better if
the
they weren't
kids
out of a
earlier.
package.
Oh, yeah, they've gone up to $100. Yeah.
Well, I think it's about time for Mama V. We got to get off here.
Yep, I think it's time. It is 5 o'clock now.
I may see you guys in some lives this evening, but we've got a grandbaby here, and the kids have been playing heck to try to keep him outside during our live stream. And so
Not me.
I don't know how much I'm going to be able to focus on hanging out. I'm lucky I got this hour without him. I mean, he's been in here a couple times, but luckily he wasn't in here running around yelling like he normally does. So.
And I've got to go out and start working on our off-grid shower. So.
And I gotta make sure the camera gets turned on. Yesterday I went out and I was like, "Are you recording this?" And he said no. So then I positioned it and I turned it on time lapse because I was doing other stuff. And then he come in and it was like 3 hours later. Hunter brought the camera in and it was still on time lapse. So.
All right, guys, we're gonna have to get off here. What general area are you going to settle in? So we're going to be in the Boonville area.
Yeah. Logan County.
Magazine, Boonville. That area.
Yep. Christy, you gotta pay attention to the grain babies. He's going home tonight. So it's about time for him to have a bath before his mama picks him up. Because he's been running around outside and he looks like he hadn't had a bath in a couple of days because he's all covered in dirt. He's having fun running around with the pigs and the dogs and the Lily.
Yeah.
Playing in the mud. Yeah, he's had a heck of a time. So.
All right, Mama V's going. We gotta get off here.
All right. We love you guys, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye, y'all.
Don't forget, Wiley goes live Fridays at 4 p.m. on Working with Wiley.
Yep.
All right.
See y'all later.